Hello everyone, this is the video for Leo zodiac sign from October 1st to the 15th. I know I'm a little late with the video, but this is for Leo sun, moon, rising, and Venus. In addition, I just wanted to let you know that this is a general reading, so not everything will resonate with everyone. So take whatever it does, and whatever doesn't, please leave there for another Leo. If you would like to schedule a personal reading with me, please, my email will be down below in the description. So if you like, you can just send me an email and we can go ahead and schedule accordingly, okay? So let's begin with Leo's energy for October 1st through the 15th with love and light. Let's begin with Leo's energy with love and light from October 1st to the 15th. Okay. So we got the Knight of Wands, okay? The Knight of Wands is a Sagittarius card, okay? The Knight of Wands, let me push all these cards away. I'm going to be utilizing all of these. But the Knight of Wands is actually a Sagittarius card, like I mentioned. And the Knight of Wands is also happy energy, this is the kind of energy that you're going to be having for this week. This is your kind of movement. It's a happy movement. So some of you guys are going to be really happy during this week. I know that right now we're in the moment of a Venus retro. So, but keep your energy positive and keep yourself going in a positive perspective, because this seems happy energy. Seems like you're going to be moving in a happy way. You're going to continue to keep optimistic, and you're going to continue to be motivated. You're going to possibly be motivating others as well to with this energy. Okay, so I really like this energy for you. I'm going to clarify this night with an angel tarot. God, please clarify this Knight of Wands for Leos from the 1st to the 15th with your love and your light. Clarify this Knight of Wands for Leo from the 1st to the 15th with your love and light. Please clarify this Knight of Wands for Leos. Sorry, guys. The 1st to the 15th with your love and your light. Clarify this Knight of Wands for Leos. So some of you Leos, also it could be also that some of you are dealing with a Sagittarius as well, okay? Because this is the Knight of Wands, this is a Sagittarius card, even though it indicates any fire signs, that this could be yourself as well. Anyway, you got the Moon, okay? The Moon card. The Moon is actually a Pisces card, okay, but the Moon indicates intuition. It also it indicates that your energy will be highly intuitive, which means that you should continue to kind of whatever it is, the feelings that you get, or whatever gut feelings that you get, go with that, because that's exactly what you need to do at this time. This is what your energy calls for. So whatever it is that you feel, or whatever it is that you have an instinct about, that you should follow at all times, okay? So yeah, go with that feeling always, okay? The Moon could also indicate, because the Moon is Pisces, okay? Pisces is a very highly intuitive zodiac sign. Is also ruled by Neptune, which is, it's the planet of the mystics. I just want to kind of let you know that you should listen very, very closely to your intuition. Everything that you have a gut feeling about is most likely right, okay? So in order for you to continue, having this energy, because this is in your energy position at this time. So continue to follow your feelings, continue to follow your intuitions, okay? Release anything that's kind of holding you back. But I just also want to let you know that the Moon also, it just don't indicate intuition, because it indicates a psychic ability, but it also indicates delays, and it also indicates deception. Okay, so in order for you to avoid those, deception or whatever the case may be, in order for you to avoid delays as well, some delays are good, okay? They come for a reason. Everything that comes, it comes for a reason, okay? So don't bother yourself with that. But I just want you to be aware that just listen to your intuition at all times so you can continue going in the right direction, okay? So now we're moving on to Leo's finances. Finances for Leo from October 1st through the 15th. God, with your love and your light, please, okay? As soon as I said please, and you mention God, the card comes out that you want. Okay, so here we go with the Knight of Pentacles. Okay, so this is your second night in a row. Okay, this is crazy because there's only 4 nights in this in the 78. So this is another court card. So anyways, this night particularly is slow moving energy. Okay, so your finances might be moving slowly, but it's steady. Okay, it's slow but steady. Okay, so it's not a bad thing. It's not a bad thing. It's rather slow movement than no movement. Okay, so and it's steady movement. Okay, so I want you to understand that he's focusing on his coin. So even though it's slow, it's steady. Okay, so let's clarify this Knight of Pentacles for you. It's the Knight of Pentacles is a Virgo card, by the way. Okay. God, with your love and light, please provide Leos with clarification for the Knight of Pentacles. With your love and your light, please provide clarifications for Leos for the Knight of Pentacles. With your love and your light. Okay, this one flipped. Let's see what it is. Okay, so it's the Ace of Water. Okay, like I said, it's going to be moving slow and steady, okay? It's going to be moving slow and steady, but at the end of the day is joy. What you're going to be receiving is a gift from joy from the above, okay? The Ace of Waters, it don't indicate any water sign specifically, but it does indicate all 3 of the water sign, which is Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. So anyway, to kind of elaborate a little bit about this is, joy from you coming. So this could be that, even though they're moving at, because this is in your finance position, even though that this finances are moving at a slow pace, but they're still moving at a steady pace, it could indicate that, it could indicate the growth of it and you receiving the joy from it. This is the other aces are beginning, okay, the beginning of something, because this one is in specifically the beginning of a moment of joy because of of love, So anyways, make this this is your second water card for clarifications that you have got. So this indicates to me that you got to continue to listen to your intuition, okay? When it comes to finances, when it comes to people's energies and all of those things, you got to continue to listen to your intuition, okay? Your intuition will never lead you the wrong way, okay? It has not been wrong and it will never be wrong, okay? Your feelings and your gut feelings you always get them for a reason, okay? So let's move on. With your love and light, God, please provide advice for Leos from the 1st to the 15th pertaining career. With your love and your light, please give me advice for Leos from the 1st to the 15th pertaining career. With your love and your light, please give me advice for Leos pertaining career. Here we go. So you got the King of Swords, okay? The King of Swords in this position indicates to me that you're in your career during this week, you have a strong mental awareness, okay? You have strong communications in your career position at this point. You have strong mental awareness, a strong communication, and you're become very wise pertaining this, okay? The King of Swords is an it's an Aquarius card. Understand that Aquariuses are boss like. They're just like Leos if you think about it. And Leos and Aquarius are very, even though they're the complete opposite from each other, they mimic each other. Okay, they're very much alike. I think that's why it's a conflict between the both of them, because they both bosses. Okay, they're part of the fixed signs, all four of the fixed signs. So anyways, make a long story short. So yeah, in your career, you'll be more like an Aquarius. You'll be taking your mental awareness and your communications in a long route. You'll be able to kind of be more, let me kind of put this in a perspective like this. You'll be able to utilize your mental awareness, and you'll be able to utilize your communications to get you to where you need to be in your position in your career for the next 2 weeks. Okay, you'll be more, you have more wisdom and more clarity on what it is that you want and where you want to be. Okay, let's clarify this King of Swords for you. With love and light, God, please clarify this King of Swords for Leos with your love and your light. Please clarify this King of Swords for Leos in the career position from the 1st to the 15th with your love and your light. From the 1st to the 15th. Please clarify this King of Swords for Leos from the 1st to the 15th. King of Swords. Okay. So you got the Queen of Fire. The Queen of Fire, okay? So this definitely is you, okay? But the Queen of Fire particularly belongs to Aries, zodiac sign. But this is definitely you. You know, you're holding your confidence, okay? You utilizing your intellect, okay? In a graceful way, okay? But the Queen of Swords indicates you having passion for what you do, okay? You being passionate about what you're doing, okay? And you also motivating others to follow their passion, follow you're motivating them to also follow their, whatever it is that their soul wants, okay? So that's a good thing. You make sure that you also do the same thing. Practice whatever you preach. If, you know, it's something that it comes from the soul level, then don't waste time. Do it, okay? Do it today, okay? Don't let anything stop you. Remember that there's going to be obstacles that are going to be placed in the way, but you know, you got to overcome those obstacles because nothing good comes easy, and that's part of life, okay? When something is meant for you to do, you get different obstacles in the way, okay? But see yourself overpassing these obstacles and being where you need to be, okay? So now we're moving on. We're moving on to health. Leo's health from the 1st to the 15th with your love and your light. God, please give me advice for Leo's health from the 1st to the 15th with your love and your light. With your love and your light, please give me advice for Leo's health from the 1st to the 15th. Okay, here's your card. Okay, so you got the 8 of Cups, okay? So when the 8 of Cups appears, it indicates you leaving behind a situation that's no longer providing you or serving you in your best interest, okay? The 8 of Cups is a Scorpio card, by the way. Okay, so you leaving these situations. I'm sorry, the 8 of Cups is not a Scorpio card, it's a Pisces card. I'm sorry. So anyway, you are leaving behind these situations. You are no longer letting these things, you know, affect your health, okay? Because this is in your health position. For some of you that don't leave the situations that are no longer serving you behind, they're going to continue to burden you. They're going to continue to affect your health. They're going to continue to, you're going to continue to be ill and bitter and not motivated to do what you need to do because this situation is no longer helping you. It's no longer assisting you. So you guys have to leave this behind for your health to get better. You have to leave whatever it is behind for you to be able to get better health status, okay? Pisces is a very high, it's also a very sensitive sign, okay? They're very sensitive to a lot of situations. So, you know, a lot of things may be affecting your emotions, okay? I feel like, maybe it's an emotional state that may be affecting you. So you have to, leave whatever it is. Remember that sometimes there's a situation that we continue to, put up with because we're all in the emotions, but we also are affecting our emotions by staying in that situation. Okay, so basically you're prolonging your pain. Okay, sometimes by leaving a situation behind, we might experience the pain, but it's not going to be forever. Okay, so sometimes leaving a situation behind is the best thing you can do for your health. Okay, now let's clarify this 8 of Cups. Okay, with love and light, clarify this 8 of Cups for Leos from the 1st to the 15th. God, with your love and light. With your love and light, please let's clarify this 8 of Swords for Leo. 8 of Cups for Leo. With your love and your light, let's clarify this 8 of Cups. Okay. Hopefully this is not the 8 of Swords. Like I was. It's this is the Tower. Life's experience. It's the Tower card. So if you continue to be in this situation, this is like self-destruct for you. Okay, you're self-destructing yourself. You're being your own enemy by staying in the situation. You are the one that are setting yourself up. Okay, so you have to change. You have to part away from this situation. You have to break free. You just have to. This is something that you must do. Even though you know deep inside you have to. Even though sometimes you feel emotionally connected. Okay, you have to leave it behind. It's affecting you and it's only self-destruct for you. Okay, and the life experience card is the Aries card. Okay. Where you're loving and light, God, please provide advice for Leos for love. Advice for Leos for love. Okay, so we got the 5 of Wands. The 5 of Wands is actually a Leo card. Okay, for you guys that don't know, the 5 of Wands indicates arguments and arguments going on around you, okay, or you being part of these arguments and contributing to these arguments, because this is in a love position. I can I sense that some of you been having conflict in your relationships. Some of you been having arguments, and the arguments been ongoing. But all fives, the number 5 right up here, all 5 indicates change. Okay. So some sort of change need to happen. Okay, you need to change your ways, or your partner needs to change your way, or both of you need to come together and make this change together in order for this to continue to work. Okay, because this is just not gonna get better. Okay, these arguments are serious, and they get into the point where it's just something needs to take place. Okay. I'm going to clarify this with, first of all, with the Whispers of Love. Okay. So let's take, as a matter of fact, before I utilize the Whispers of Love, I'm going to use the angel answers first, okay, for this 5 of Wands. God, with your love and light, please give me clarification on this 5 of Wands for Leo from the 1st to the 15th with your love and your light. Give me clarification for this 5 of Wands. Okay. It jumped out. Okay, look for a sign. Look what it says. Look for a sign, okay? Look for a sign. This means that, with all these fights going on and all these arguments going on, it's either a time for you to either change it, look for whatever's going on around you, and either change it in a positive way that you guys can work things out, or if you see that something is going on kind of behind your back, then I would advise for you to cut cords. If it's not serving you, cut cords. Let it go. It's no longer serving you. It's no longer being in assistance to you. Okay. So let's clarify this 5 of Wands for love for Leo with the Whispers of Love. God, we are loving your light from the 1st to the 15th for love for Leo, the 5 of Wands. your love and your light. Let's clarify this. This 5 of Wands for Leo. Your love and your light. Your love and your light. Let's clarify this 5 of Wands for Leo from the 1st to the 15th. Your love and your light. Okay? Have faith, okay? Have faith. You see this? Okay? So trust your faith in this situation. Okay? So like I said, look at the situation overall. Examine the whole thing. Okay? And see, have faith that what you're doing, the decision that you're making is the right decision that's based the best for you. Okay? Not based on anybody else or anyone else around you. Best for you, Leo. Okay? Now, with your love and your light, I'm also going to use the romance angels to clarify this 5 of Wands for you, okay? With your love and your light, God, please clarify the 5 of Wands for Leo. With your love and your light. With your love and your light. Okay. With your love and your light, God, please clarify this 5 of Wands for Leo. With your love and your light. Look what it says, religious factors, okay? Religious factor. I'm going to read it to you. It says, your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. Okay? So, I'm going to put all these cards together and kind of put it into perspective. So it seems like you guys are having a lot of conflict. It seems like there's fights that are going on that are actually no longer serving you guys. But like I said, you need to examine and see what's best for this, for your current situation, Leo, and see what can you do. Can you either make things work in a positive perspective? Is it in your best interest to make it work for the both of you, or is it time to part ways? Okay, keeping that into consideration. Okay, keeping yourself into consideration first. Okay, so let's get advice for single Leos from the 1st to the 15th. When you're loving your light for single Leos from the 1st to the 15th. When you're loving your light for single Leos from the 1st to the 15th. When you're loving your light. Single Leos from the 1st to the 15th. Advice. Okay. So you got the King of Wands, okay? So the King of Wands is a very passionate king, okay? He does things in a passionate way. He motivates others, okay? But he's also known as, very, very passionate. So some of you may want to just stay single and just, kind of, some of you may still be wanting to stay single and kind of test out the waters. I'm just trying to kind of put this overall in a way that doesn't sound bad. It seems like some of you single ones are just having too much fun. They're just like, they're going from point A to point B, spreading passion around like a bee, like a bumblebee kind of, getting a little bit of honey here and a little bit of honey there, just, trying to see what's the best thing for them at this point. But yeah, if you are, remember that a king always has a queen, okay? Mainly all the kings have a queen, okay? So kind of behave like this king. Be the mature one in this situation. See your wisdom come in. Make right choices for yourself, okay? Because, it's just, So anyway, let me get a angel answer for you. Your love and your light. God, please give me clarification for this King of Wands for Leo, the single Leos from the 1st to the 15th. Okay. So yeah. You got trust. See, trust. Okay. So, so like I said, mainly all the kings have a queen. Okay. So trust that you are making the right decision. Don't be like this bumblebee. Like I said, trust your intuition and your intuition and your assistance from above, from God. Trust that He's gonna be able to guide you to where you need to be. Okay. Don't don't play Russian roulette with your life, okay? It's just not worth it. We're at this stage in life right now where we shouldn't be playing with our lives at all, okay? We should be trusting that everything that's happening is happening at a divine time, okay? So now let's get an angel whisper advice for the singles, and then I'm gonna move on to the final advice. For your love and light, God, please give me a angel whisper advice for Leo from the 1st to the 15th. With your love and your light, give me an advice for Leo from the 1st to the 15th for the single Leos. From the 1st to the 15th. From the 1st to the 15th. Oh, let me see. It's too many of them. Okay, so I'm not gonna accept any of them. Your love and your light. From the 1st to the 15th for single Leos. Single Leo. Single Leo, the 1st to the 15th. Single Leo from the 1st to the 15th. We are loving your light. From the 1st to the 15th. Okay. Yep. Okay, so I'm going to read it to you. Look at your patterns in relationship. It requires inner strength to recognize that you need to change or modify your behaviors. Just like I said, you bumblebees here and there, there and there and everywhere. Okay, change. It's time for you to grow up, for you to gain that wisdom. Okay, for you to know that, hey, it's time for me to get my queen, or it's time for me to get my king, for me to be in my righteous place at my righteous time. Okay, so now I'm gonna move on to your final advice, Leos. Final advice for Leos from the 1st to the 15th. With your love and your light. Final advice for Leos from the 1st to the 15th. With your love and your light. Let me flip this. With your love and your light, give me advice for Leos from the 1st to the 15th. Please provide me advice for Leos from the 1st to the 15th, God. With your love and your light. Okay, this one is it. Okay. Okay. I'm going to set that first one. Then fall to the table. So you got the devil. Okay, so that means that you got to break chains on what it is that's holding you back. It's time. It's your time now to make the effort to move forward in your life. It's the time now for you to break the bonds that are holding you back. Okay, this is a Capricorn card, by the way. The King of Wands is your card. It's the Leo card. The one the one for the single ones is your Leo card. So anyways, it's a Capricorn card, the devil. But it's time for you to break free from whatever it is that's binding you, okay? You gotta let it go. It's no longer serving you. And I got that throughout your whole reading. Listen to your intuition, okay? Listen to your intuition when it's telling you it's time to cut ties with something. It's time for you to do it, okay? So now we're gonna ask for advice for the Light Workers Oracle. With your love and your light, God, please provide advice for Leos from the 1st to the 15th. Final advice for Leos from the 1st to the 15th. With your love and your light. Past life activation, okay? So it seems like some of you guys need to kind of, when we sleep at night, some of us, when we sleep at night, we get dreams, and in our dreams we are giving communication, from above, pertaining stuff in our lives. Sometimes it's stuff from the past life, or sometimes it's past things that we need to do now. But I would suggest some meditation. Prayer and meditation always works for me. So I would suggest prayer and meditation for you, Leos, and activate that part of your life that might be able to kind of help you break free from this. Oh, look at the card just got meditation brings answers. So yeah, like I said, if you utilize this meditation to activate this part of your life, that you might be able to gain answers to break free from what it is that's binding you. Okay, so with love and light, I hope to see you guys from October the 16th through the 31st. Bye.